Hi, my name's Trev. I had my spinal injury nearly 19 years ago now. It was New Year's Eve of 1999, and when I first had my injury, obviously it was a little bit early before the internet, and there wasn't as much help and advice available for me. So I would have loved it at the time to have a book or video to help me, give me some kind of guidance and advice on what to expect from spinal injury. So I decided in 2012 that I would sit and write my own. I graduated in 2011 with a degree in humanistic counselling, and during this time I felt it was a good journey of self-development and personal awareness and self-development. So once I'd gotten my degree, I sat down and wrote my first book. I called it Life Rolls On, the journey from an AB to a BA, as I felt it summed up a journey from being from A to B, but it also summed up the story from being able-bodied to being a Bachelor of Arts. So I felt it was quite a good pun and a good play on words. I wrote it because I wanted to give people hope and give people an idea of what I had done with my life and after my injury, and expecting nothing, having no hope, having nothing to live for. And then I've skied, I've sailed, I've been to Egypt, I've written, got my degree, and I felt it was a good time to actually do that. Another reason why I wrote it was for family and friends, so they can actually see what someone can actually do and achieve years down the line. I find it very interesting when I talk to occupational therapists and physiotherapists and anyone that's in a clinical position, and they see disability very black and white of what you can and can't do. And I don't think it should be like that. I think you should be able to go out there, express yourself and live your life. I find it very reassuring when I get good feedback on it. I was talking to one of our students the other day who's a young girl with a disability, as I coach at a sports club called See the Ability Not the Disability, the Sand Sports Club, and she was saying that she'd listened to the audiobook 5 times, so I felt really reassured that I'd made an impact on her, and she was obviously looking further down the line with her disability, and she could see that she could live independently, she will be able to do this, that, the other, and she will be able to maintain a good quality of life. After my first book, I felt I put it on the side for a bit, but I've been writing the second one over the last few years, and I've been really pushing myself over the last few years, challenging myself. And my second book is called Still Rolling, and I've chosen to call it A Life of Possibility, Not Disability, as I feel that sums up how I choose to live my life. And in my second book, I talk a lot more of bigger obstacles, bigger barriers and issues that I've overcome. I talk about going on safari, I talk about going sailing and reaching a goal of sailing independently, and I talk a lot more about bigger issues. My first book, Life Rolls On, is available from my website at liferollson.co.uk in paperback or Kindle, and I'm hoping to get my second one. I'm hoping to get it available at the start of next year. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm hoping it's going to be the start of next year.